people who are really thoughtful and experienced on the customer experience side. How do we drive a consistent customer experience, frictionless? How do we make sure we have a full life cycle implemented around that, and that we deal with problem resolution, problem elimination, and problem avoidance? And so that's a new skill for the marketing world to get very, very good at, and more companies are turning to the marketing department and the CMO to be leaders on the customer experience side. There's never a time more than now where CMOs need to put a very large training program internally in their departments, so people are getting those cross skills instead of growing up in a silo and not knowing about the other parts of marketing. This isn't the day of consumer goods, packaged goods, where you were the product manager and worked on everything. It's gotten more and more fragmented every single decade, and so CMOs really need to work hard at getting people exposed to all the other skill sets, even if that's not the job they're in, and then they secondarily need to be moving people around a lot. So I think you'll see a lot of marketing people move around inside a company's marketing department, and you'll see intensive training going with it.
The talent we're hiring is changing, clearly. And it's really twofold. One is marketers who have experience in emerging channels like mobile, online, has clearly increased. At the same time, augmenting our staff with people who understand and are very knowledgeable on data analytics, data insights, and then data usage.
In Canada, we're a very small team. We're less than 30 people. The collective team, not marketing alone. Marketing is even smaller. For us, it's really, for me, it's been really about bringing in talent that has the capacity to look at data, understands data, but that's not their core function.
The challenge that we've had as you look at marketing over the last maybe decade or two is the level of specialization is such that you have deep and long subject matter experts. The challenge that we now have in the marketing community is we have deep and long subject matter experts. And we now live in a world where whether you're combining data across multi-channel and multi-platform, whether you're trying to understand a frictionless find and buy experience that crosses digital and physical, whether you're trying to understand a customer experience that starts from discovery and ends in support, that's very broad. And so there is no one particular skill set that we're looking for over the other. We are not looking for digital experts versus traditional experts in as much as we're looking people who can marry the two.
You need a blend of people who really understand your business and your industry. You need a blend of people that really understand the digital world. You need a lot of people who understand and have some experience in how to use data. And I don't mean going extracting data. That's a whole separate skill set that you also need. I mean coming up with hypotheses around, hey, if I put this with this and this, and I was trying to accomplish basket size, and I added this, and I created a predictive model, or maybe it's a trigger, you know, do I think I could get a much better return, and then going out and improving that. You need people who are aware of the opportunity that can implement it in a hypothesis or a test. Not so huge cost, don't go out and get all your data, just get what you need. And they just think that way. So you need that as a change agent internally to get it all going.
We're looking for people who have demonstrated an ability to go long and deep in a particular area with runway, and an ability to learn as part of a process. And most importantly, I think this is a big one for any marketer who's looking to aspire to grow themselves, it's really being comfortable in your own skin. It's being able to put your hand up and say, I know what I know, but more importantly, I know what I don't know, and then asking other people within the organization who are subject matter experts in that discipline.
My mission has been really to focus on bringing in generalists when I do have an open position, and getting somebody who's got a broad skill set and can help out, not just from a data perspective, understanding data, how it relates to their function, but also being able to take their function and also explore other parts of the business if necessary. I have somebody who's really fantastic digital person, understands data, but that person's also working on, you know, a multitude of other projects and in different marketing areas, you know, traditional marcom, etc. So they don't have their head in the sand only looking at one specific thing. I think that's the advantage of being a small organization. I think in large organizations you end up creating micro roles that foster that dependency on data, etc., or just create niche talent. And that's not, you know, Volvo today here in Canada, that's not where we're at.